How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Hidden Waco Academy channel. We are back, and it's been a long time, but we are back with another episode of Extra Credits. I know, it's been a minute, and we kind of just left off on that WandaVision couple episodes, but some, IRL life stuff happened between me and Mocktier, so we had to put that on hold. But we are covering a different type of media today. And I am joined here by my normal podcast co-host Ghoul. Go ahead, say what's up.
Yo, what up? First appearance on the EC. Thank you, Hollow, for letting me be on. You know what I'm saying? We talking about some real shit. Yeah, thank you. Talking about some real shit. Go ahead, follow my social media. Galaside Ghoul. I make YouTube content. If you didn't know, by watching the actual podcast, just a bunch of gaming stuff. We're playing Bayonetta right now by the time this comes out. So yeah, go ahead and see what I got going on.
Yeah, you guys check him out. All the links will be in the description box below. And we are also joined here today by two-time alumni to the H.H.A. podcast. Say what's up, One Bam.
What up? I appreciate you having me on the EC, just like what Ghoul said, we about to talk some real shit. But yeah, pretty excited about this.
Yes, sir. So today's topic of the video, Squid Game. If you didn't know, Squid Game is a South Korean survival drama television series streaming on Netflix right now. It is currently topping charts as like number one foreign drama series on Netflix, I think, right now. I might be a little incorrect on some statistics. But it dropped September 17th, 2021. It is currently October 11th of this recording. Who knows when this video will actually go live. But let's talk about it.
Yes, let's.
So my initial thoughts, Squid Game, when I was first watching it, I will say, before I even watched it, I had no idea what the fuck this show was going to be about.
Yeah.
Scrolling through Netflix. What Banff and I talked about this a little earlier, but like I saw it and I was like, what is a Squid Game? Whatever, one of those things you browse past on a streaming service, and I didn't realize it was good until like I had people IRL telling me like, you gotta watch Squid Game, and I'm like, okay, like I'll fucking watch it, like Jesus Christ, and right. I see why it's really good.
Yep. Yeah, same with me. We were talking, Hollow, I thought it was some documentary about a squad game because I was just flipping through it so damn quick. I thought it said squad game instead of Squid Game, and me being blind to that, I was like, well, fuck that shit. I'm good on some documentary, but yeah, it caught my eye. Those shapes and colors caught my eye as far as a little the thumbnail, and so I was like, all right, I'll give it a try, and I'm not disappointed at all.
Yeah. So a little context of what the show is about. I'll read a little synopsis. The series centers on a contest of where 456 players, drawn from different walks of life, but each severely in-depth, play a set of children's games with deadly penalties, and their chance of winning, 45.6 billion won?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is converted to dollars, but apparently it's a lot of money. But yeah, it's basically like a Korean Hunger Games, but more gory, I would say.
It's $38 million.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it is a lot
in United States dollars.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Would you guys be willing to play the Squid Game?
Boy, fuck no, you got me fucked up.
No way. If I would go there, I would have to turn into a complete villain, and I don't give a fuck about nobody.
No. Yeah, if I'm in Squid Game, bro, I'm going it for myself, bro. Yeah. I'll make alliances, but I'll double and triple cross people like no tomorrow, bro. It's survival of the fittest in there.
Facts.
Yeah, bro. I couldn't do it, boy. I had my own villain arc fucking around with them niggas in there, boy. I couldn't do it, boy. I couldn't do it. I'd be the new Endeavor, boy. You got me fucked up. You could do
Facts, bro.
I couldn't do it, man. Hey, real talk though, like, yo. Okay, so I don't know. The thing was, it was a little weird with me because, you know, I don't really condone Netflix's fucking business practices with having you resub for like $5 if you cancel your subscription, whatever. $5 plus. But, you know, motherfuckers are reaching out to me, especially this man Bamf, like, yo, bro, you gotta watch Squid Game. Like, this shit crazy. And you know, I really like shows like this. Shows about like the human mind and like what things that you'd be willing to do to survive when it comes to like games or like human interaction and stuff like that. One other one is called The Platform. That's actually a really good one that everyone should also watch. It's on Netflix as well. But that aside, like, yo, hey, Song Woo did nothing wrong.
Oh my god.
Dude, granted, he did some fucked up shit, but yo, Song Woo did nothing wrong, bro.
He was looking out for numero uno, bro.
Yeah. It was fucked up what he kind of did at the end, you know what I'm saying, my bae, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, go ahead.
Before we go a little in deep, I should probably say spoiler warnings ahead. We are going to cover some very spoiler heavy stuff along with the show, so if you haven't watched the show yet, highly recommend pausing this episode right now, go on Netflix, go watch the show, and then come back and listen to the rest of the episode. Continue.
But yeah, but yeah, you do have a point. Sung Woo had no, you know, as much as I couldn't stand him, but I understood. It's like you said, I'm gonna have to turn into a villain in here. I'm trying to win, bro. This is a game, especially if it's life and death. But yeah, I wasn't too fond of what he did to my bae, you know what I'm saying? Say Byok. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong, but yeah. I know she was dying either way, but god damn it, bro.
Yeah. She was the one character I actually wanted to win at the end.
Same.
Oh my gosh, bro. I wanted her to win so bad, especially after I forget her name. Her friend, quotation marks. Oh my god, 067, I think that was her number.
Yeah. With the marble game.
Yeah, the marble game episode. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. That took my heart. Talk about so we can get it wasn't no damn Mai Tais. It was something else, bro. Some drink in the fucking islands that she always wanted to go to, bro. She made it out the game. Oh my gosh, hearing that, it was nice playing with you in that gunshot. My heart, bro. My heart. That shit. Man, I'm telling you, this game, this show has its highs and its lows, but like, holy fuck, when it's high, it's fucking high, bro. Like, it's,
and when it's low, it's fucking low, bro.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
god
sad. Like,
it's an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, that whole marble episode like was just crazy because we built all these relationships to characters, and even the characters themselves have built like relationships with each other, and then with that whole marble game was basically like culling all of that. I was like, nah, man, you have no friends in here.
I fucking cried. I cried. And the marble episode is the one episode that made me cry. Specifically with Numb. I think that's how you say his name. And the main character, Ji-hun, yeah. Because they became fucking Gagambu buddies, and if you don't know what that is, they're pretty much like best friends in Korean type deal. And
except that whole thing turned out to be a farce.
It was a farce. But like, what was really interesting about that, and I think episode 7 was really hit my feels for this, was because during the episode, the whole game was about taking each other's marbles or whatever, and whoever ends up with the most wins. Like, in the show, he mentions that he has a brain tumor, Nam or whatever, and with Ji-hun in this episode, you know, it progresses and it gets worse throughout the other episodes. But in this one, it's like he takes advantage of it, but like, or so he thinks he's taking advantage of it.
Yep.
And the guy like makes him think that, but it's like to teach him a life lesson, which was like, really interesting for the fucking ending of the show.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, like, and it made me cry because it's like, it was, if you didn't see the ending when you saw that, you know, as you're watching it concurrent episode to episode, you would think that, like, wow, like, dude, like, this dude is like really changing, like teaching this man something about like cheating, like, yeah, like life and like cheating your way through things or whatever, like real life lessons. And that, oh my god, man, bro, that shit made me cry because he's doing it, like, you can see both sides, right? Like, you can see the fact that he's not doing it just to be a dick, like lying to him about what marbles he has and he doesn't has, or like the number, but he's doing it before purpose. He wants to see his family.
It's survival, bro.
Money. Yeah, survival, but at the same time, it's like the old man knows. He knows. Yeah. He knows you're bullshitting, but he doesn't have anything more to live for at the time.
Yeah, that's why he's playing the game.
Right.
As the person who's started the games, basically.
Right. So he's like sacrificing himself in a way until you get to the fucking end, which is some bullshit.
Boy, man. I hate so many emotions.
That was wild.
Bro, I hate the end of this show.
Even the part where it's like, oh, please buy my flowers. And it's like, all right, you know, it's normal. This is normal. And then you see the Gambu buddies, or, yo, from your Gambu. Yeah. I'm like, bro, ain't no way, bro. Dude. But it was a good little twist. But it kind of made sense now that I think about it. Because if you really think about it, in this show, they show you who they kill and when they die. So the moment that they don't show you somebody dying or getting shot or whatever, that has to be that they're alive. But yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, and I thought something was a little sketchy with the old man.
Yeah.
Like the first time that the whole like I can't remember exactly what episode. But the one where they all attacked each other at night, and that was like to cut out the weak, and he just disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, man, that's not right. How did this guy? He said he has a brain tumor, and he just like, nah, that was very sus.
Yeah, actually, I didn't really think about that until now.
And you know what's even funnier too, that you mentioned that? So in that episode, notice how when he was like, yo, I'm scared, yo, everybody stop. Homie stops. Like, he was like, all right, turn on the lights and cut it off. Because if it was somebody random saying that, they don't give a fuck. Yo, everybody kill each other, bro. Hurry it up.
Right. No, that's actually a really good point. Like, I thought it was like a sympathy moment when I was watching it through and through, but because that shit kind of like fucked me up too. I was like, damn, bro, this old ass man going through this shit. Fucking watching niggas kill themselves. He got like a brain tumor, probably going through like hella PTSD and shit,
bro.
Like peeing in his pants and shit. Like, nah, bro. That shit fucked me up, bro. I was like, damn, I really feel for this dude. Like, I'm really sitting here like tearing up for this man, bro.
And he's the only oldest dude in there. Everybody else is young.
And the moment,
he's literally the oldest.
Oh my god! And the moment when he gave fucking Jihan his coat and sat in the corner because he knew he was gonna die, or so we thought. Like, yo, that hit my soul, bro. He was like, "Go ahead, bro." It was literally like passing the torch type of situation. Like, yeah, here you go, bro. Like, go ahead and take this. You know, represent me out there in the field. I was like, damn, that hit, bro.
Yeah,
but you know. He turned out to be the real mastermind. So
yeah, right. Some crazy fucking plot twist shit.
Wait,
but low key. Oh, go ahead.
No. Who was your guys' favorite character?
Ooh, I would let you go ahead, Hollow.
I would say either Sae-byeok or. Because I didn't really like the main character Jihan too much, to be honest.
He's my least favorite character. He's the worst character to me.
It's kind of really shitty for me to say this, but it's either Sae-byeok or Sang-woo. Even though he killed her, but...
Fair.
Yeah, yeah. I would say those two. Just because they were, like, the strongest. They kind of, like, knew what they were doing and kind of didn't really fuck around. Like, they were off rip. They were like, yeah, okay, we kind of understand like the stakes and everything that's going on, you know.
Fair.
What about you guys?
I would say for sure Sabyuk, both because God, I don't know why she's just hella attracted to me. So
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, she's like,
yeah.
God damn.
We could say that.
Yeah.
She's hella fine.
Yeah, and then not only that, her just demeanor and everything, like, bruh, she low-key brought a knife in there, knowing, like, yo, I'm coming back. I might as well go ahead and bring a knife with me.
Right.
So her slickness and how she just, her whole demeanor, I just love it. And then, yeah, Jihan is like a love and hate type of feel for me. Because there's certain moments where I'm like, yo, all right, I see you. But then there's certain moments I'm like, all right, bro, what the fuck are you doing, my guy? Like, spending a whole year with money and you're not helping nobody out. What the fuck are you doing, my guy?
Yeah.
What is that? And then you just out of nowhere now you just want to go ahead and do it just because the old man. Yeah, nah. But yeah, I would say Sabyuk. And then low key, I actually really like that Deku. Oh no, not Deku. So damn it, what's his name? I can't remember. But
which dude are you talking about?
the cop that was actually looking for his brother.
Yeah.
Because this man,
the detective.
yeah, that detective, this man did some legit, either you want to call it Metal Gear or Hitman shit, bro.
He was really out in the field.
Facts.
This man had his stealth points maxed out.
Right. I felt like he was like literally Hitman. Yo, kill this man, take his shit, dress up like him, be like him, take his stuff, be like him, bro. That man did his thing, and I still have my theory that he's still alive. You know, that's just me. But yeah, those two.
Okay. Yeah, I would have to say my favorite would be Say.
Yeah.
Not just because I mean, yeah, she bad.
Yeah,
she bad as fuck. But it's not just because of that. It's because of her demeanor. I feel like I relate to her in some ways, especially with like the demeanor aspect, just because the energy she gives is like she only talks when she has to, and it's like even when she does talk, it's like for the interest of her finding out more about someone or like trying to piss someone off or like just like she has. And what's interesting about it is like she's actually a very caring person. It's just that the fact that she's been through so much shit, like she just has she doesn't have a lot of remorse for people. So it's like one of those things. Yeah, like she doesn't take shit. It's like one of those things like she can be like very kind, but you have to prove that to her to be kind. Like, so I really fuck with her character in that aspect. That would probably be my first, and just like her overall look is just really appealing. So that would be my favorite character. And my worst character, okay, so it's a tie between Jihan and it's a tie between Jihan and then that chick. I don't know. I can't.
Oh, the annoying one.
Yeah,
the one that
the one that tries to sleep with everyone. Yeah. She's like,
she was annoying.
Yeah, bro. She tried to get pity points and shit for like, and a lot of people on social media, like, I don't want to say hyping her up, but like kind of had, because like, you know how she had her redemption arc on like the 8th game or the 9th game with the glass tiles or whatever, like grabbing him, and then like she pretty much just grabs him and then falls to their death and breaking glass, which was pretty fucking hard. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, okay, I kind of wanted you to die, which also like makes me think like can someone remind me why she didn't die? Because she didn't have a teammate?
So she didn't get a partner.
Yeah.
I think she said like because there was an odd number of people or something like that, that they like just let her like get a buy round. Yeah.
Because I don't know if you remember, but when the Max man killed the homie that had the square in the 2nd game, he said, or I think it's the second game, or there's one point where the front man pretty much said like, we want this to be as fair as possible to everyone. So no cheating, no bullshit, no nothing. We want this to be as fair as possible for everyone, so everyone has the same outcome. So I would assume since she didn't get nobody, you know, it wouldn't be fair for her to die because no one chose her.
That makes sense.
That does make sense, yeah. And that's another thing I really do like about the show. They try to stay true to the rules of everything. Like, usually in these shows, there's like, you know, like they try to abandon some of the logic or the rules they set to like make it more interesting. But no, like they follow through with like everything, all the rules that are in place. Like for the most part, when it comes to the games, like everything is like fair. Mm-hmm. And that's what I like about it. And you're doing it at your own will. So like there's not really a need to bitch about it. Like you can't like, yeah.
And that's another reason why I like the show, because it's what I like to preach a lot is, bro, you decided to do this. You had the opportunity to leave and you came back. So don't complain and don't what he did at the end, like, why'd you kill everybody? And, you know, Lee, what was his name again? Lee Numb told him, like, yo, I gave you an opportunity to leave. We all voted. Everybody left. And I thought it was funny how he was the last person to vote. And he decided to make everybody leave to see how many people come back. But, yeah, bro, it's, you know, you guys chose this, so don't fucking complain, my guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I really did like, one thing that I really liked about this series is like it wasn't necessarily the games, because I mean the games were really cool and it was a very creative concept, but I liked the shit that was going on in the background of the games. You got the cop, you know, who's trying to look for his brother and has that whole thing going on, and then somehow he gets fucking mixed in with the underground organ deals, like with
dude, that shit. Oh my god, that was so gross. I was like, oh bro, are you serious?
With other fucking managers and people to not get caught up in shit, like, bro, like it was really smart. Like, it's just a really smart show. Like,
yeah. And these people were alive or on the brink of death. Like, yo, bring me people that are like breathing.
Hell yeah. And then
no, go ahead.
No, but like, and then they still, and even so, like, they still find a way to make everything still make sense. Like, the fucking workers are scared that they would, like, this isn't something that the front man knows about. Like, and then when the front man finds out that they've been
I thought he said he did know. He didn't care.
No. He said he didn't care, but when he found out, he corrected the situation. Because him finding out was still, because
it was giving unfair advantage to the doctor.
Right. But like, he found out all in that one scene. But when he found out, like, he's like, yo, I don't care that you're doing this because I'm just finding out about this. But the fact, because when the worker, when him and the doctor dude, I forget his name, but when him and the doctor were in that second game area, he was literally spilling the beans. Like, he was like, yo, you know, like, listen, it's gonna look suspicious if, you know, he sees you all here and we can't keep, you know, I can give you the details of the next game. Like, he literally said everything that they were doing. And then that's when the front man came in, because he was watching them the entire time, and then blasted his shit. And he was like, yo, I don't give a fuck about this underground shit you got going on, but you literally, like, are fucking up the game. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I was like, yo, what? That's fucking, this dude is savage. And it's no questions asked. It's just point blank, pull the trigger. It's done.
And not even that, he was like, yo, I'm gonna make a fucking example out of all of you, and I'm gonna hang you in front of everyone in the color,
oh my God,
in the colored room. It's like, God, so many beautiful colors and just dead bodies.
4 dead bodies strung up.
Yeah. Dude, like, man, really, bro, great.
Do not watch this show if you are squeamish or do not like gore.
Yeah, no.
It is a very gory to be gory show.
Yeah, no.
Like, even the first episode, not the first episode, but the first game.
Yeah, it was first episode.
Red light, green light?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
At the
that
end.
Shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That took me by surprise because I didn't know what this show was, and I was like, okay, is this gonna be like some kind of total drama, like Hunger Games bullshit?
Yeah, right.
And then they're like, red light, green light, and then you just hear doom doom.
Everyone starts
like, oh,
freaking
shit.
out.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting shot up. I'm like,
everyone just
God
runs,
damn.
and I'm like, oh no, bro. That's like half the people are just dead right there on the first episode.
Yeah, homie went up and was like, "Yo, bro, you good? Oh, what the? Oh, that's blood. Oh shit, let me run, bro."
Yeah, and then the fucking one dude, like, he got shot and he was like crawling on the ground and he grabbed fucking
Bro.
Jihan's. Yeah, and I'm like, yo, that is not a situation where you be grabbing people, bro.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
As soon as she said green light, I'd be stomping that man's hand in his face. Get the fuck off me, bitch!
Facts.
Dude. How do y'all feel about the ending?
Oof.
Ooh.
Ending.
Ooh.
Yeah, the ending, it showed. Well, depends on like what ending are we talking about. Are we talking about like the ending where he turns back, or are we talking about like when we find out Mr.
Just like that
Ganbu?
whole last episode, like
Whole last-
the
whole last episode?
yeah.
I mean, I like the twist of Ilnam being like mastermind, even though it was a little kind of telling for certain parts. Like, something was weird about this old man wanting to do this. So like I was like, okay, so he's the mastermind. It's interesting. And the whole bet of the homeless dude, no one would come pick him up or some shit or make sure he's okay. And that whole bet was weird. But I don't know. I didn't like the like full ending with Jihan going back. I also didn't like him dyeing his hair red. I thought that was really lame. I was like, what?
That shit was retarded.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
It's like he looks worse.
Yeah, I didn't get the point.
I mean,
of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of get like he maybe trying to like reinvent his identity or something. Like, I don't know, man. The ending was a little weird. I guess they're just trying to set up for a season 2.
Mm-hmm.
The ending really pissed me off. Well, because it's not just because of the fact that he's like, because he's okay. So the ending, it ends with him. He gets a card for the Squid Game, and he's like, he calls them, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna stop you, and then and he turns around, leaving his daughter with the stepdad, doing all this shit to win all this money to not only take care of some of the people that died in the Squid Game, but the major point of that was so that he could have some funds to not only help his mom, which, you know, R.I.P. moms, she passed away when he got out the Squid Games, but to also, you know, be there with his daughter in America after the Squid Game. So like that was his major points for that, and to like, you know, but like
it just kind of ruined the whole motivation of the whole fucking
season. Like you leave that all behind just because you find out that people are willingly, okay, I understand that they don't know that people are dying, right? They just say, okay, well, let's play some games. They don't know that they're dying, but you know that people are willingly taking part in this, and you want to stop it. I get wanting to stop it for the greater good, but people made the same choice that you made, and you want to turn around to try to stop this. People are going to make choices regardless of if you want it or not. It's the same. It goes back to the same. It's kind of what pisses me off, because it goes back to the same episode, the first or second episode, where they're like, hey, we're going to line you up, and this is a democratic thing. You all can vote. And everyone voted like it was a democratic thing. So for you to do that and leave everything behind, the things that you definitely had, like you're willingly putting yourself through more trauma. I don't understand. You're willingly putting yourself through more trauma. And then on top of that, it took this nigga a whole year to help out the people he said he would help out, including his daughter. I don't get it. I don't get his motivation. I don't understand this nigga. He's like the worst protagonist I have ever seen. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It took him a whole year, and the only reason why it took him a year was because after he saw Nam or Lee Nam or whatever on his deathbed, was because he was like, like he explains to him that he feels guilty about using the money that he earned with his life.
Yeah.
Now you want to spend the money.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
get
some
the
bullshit.
fuck out of here, bro. You fucking disgust me, nigga.
Yeah.
I would say that might also be just attributed to bad writing.
I guess, bro, but like it's just one of those things where like I'm glad that they're setting up for a season 2, and if he is in season 2, then but that's the thing, like if he's in season 2, he's gonna have to be he's either gonna have to be a manager or a front man.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Like, what if in season 2, like he's the new or a front man, but decides to take it down from the inside?
But there's only so far you can go to be a frontman because he literally says, "I'm going to stop you." So like, what, like, you really think they're gonna place him as a frontman? Like, how is that gonna work? It doesn't make sense to me. Like,
I have my own theory. Like I said, I still feel like homie, the detective, is still alive, and so I feel that they're gonna link up some way or another, and they're gonna try to bring it down. Just because how he shot him just feels weird to me. Like,
true, it is a written rule.
You know,
like Hollywood, if you don't see the character die on screen, they're not truly dead.
Yeah, and then not even that. It's like, bro, this man has shot people in the head. He could have easily shot his brother in the head, in the dome, but he didn't. He shot him, I guess, in the shoulder. And then there's a scene where he holds his shoulder and he sees his own brother. So, again, I still feel like he's still alive. So, my theory would be he links up with him some way or another and brings down the organization, I would say. But that's just my theory.
Man.
That'd be interesting.
Man,
Yeah,
bitch.
I even still have my own questions about the place because I'm like, so all these people working here, are they like, I'm gonna assume they just out of free will, they're just working here, but they live like ass, they look like prisoners, can't even take off your fucking mask. Like, I don't understand how that happened. And then another thing, what I want to be my question be answered is, how is the brother the front man? How did he become there since he won in 2015? And if we're being correct in 2021, how the fuck did that happen? Like, did he, because he won the money so he could live his own life, unless he said, oh, well, you know what, fuck it, I want to go back, you know? I don't, that's kind of,
there was a lot of unanswered kind of plot holes. Like, maybe that's, you know, an opportunity for season 2 to do, is to answer some of these questions that have, like, you know, caught us, that we've just been sitting here like, okay, but they didn't explain like this and this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how does a manager, like, how do you become a worker? Like, how do you become a manager? Like, how do you...
Yeah, are they paid a lot? Like,
yeah, because clearly not,
how
because
does
they
that
were selling
happen?
organs. And then not even that, why are they selling organs for money when you can't even fucking use the money if you're stuck there?
Right. But see, that's really weird, because I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, what if this ties... This is another thing, too, that kind of bothers me. So, like, you know, at the beginning of the series, when he's getting hunted down by the, I guess, the
loan
people
sharks?
he owes money, yeah, and he signed the thing, he signed his body away, like, in his blood. I'm either thinking, like, okay, like, are they somehow related to the Squid Game? And if not, when he got out of the Squid Game, you mean to tell me that they didn't come looking for this nigga? Like,
Yeah,
you mean
that
to
is
tell me
true.
that they didn't run into him? Like, you mean to tell me that, like, because it didn't show him giving them money. It didn't show, like, him having any type of conversation. Were they the Squids? Because, I don't know, it's just really weird how they had a whole contract ready to sit there and sign about selling your body, and then you know, fast forward to a couple episodes in, and then they're doing like trades, organ trades and stuff. I just think they're linked in some weird way. I don't know how, but that's another thing that they didn't explain.
Yeah, unless the workers are also people that are in debt, and they're there to make money to pay off their debts too, but just not as players.
Yeah, I was also thinking maybe they're winners all of them are winners from every other year or whatever, every other game, and they just said, "Yo, you know, I guess I don't know what sort of advantage they gave them, or some sort of, yo, you stay here, we'll take care of your family, blah blah blah." But I don't know. I always questioned that when I was watching. I was like, how the fuck? Why are they here? And then why are they living a shitty like prisoner life? Like, golly.
Right.
Maybe in season 2 we'll see like Gi-hun link up with some of the other like past winners.
Ooh,
maybe that's how he tries to take him down.
That's a good one.
Not only does he find like maybe the detective is not completely dead, but they together find like past winners, like people who've gone through that shit, and that like, you know, maybe some of them want to take him down too, you know.
That would be kind of fire, not gonna lie. Because yeah, they've been doing it since, I think what I saw was like 1980s. They were doing it since the 80s.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah.
And that's what I like too about the show. They make it current. Like literally 2021 was the current games that was going on.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy if you really think about that. Like, and then small thing, I didn't know if you guys noticed, but like, when after he got out the Squid Games and he went to that bank, I'm pretty sure that was one of the Squid Games dudes of that bank, like that was, you know, doing the flip the envelope thing. But like, he asked him, he was like, I don't know if it was the same dude, but he asked him, he was like, do you can become a VIP of the bank?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that he was literally. Yeah. I don't know if Ji-hun.
Oh, so do you think the
not.
VIPs were past winners too?
Yeah, because he offered it to him. He offered it, and I don't know if Ji-hun knew this or not, but
Interesting.
Yeah, well,
you do have a point.
He looked very similar to one of the dudes that start, you know, your interest in the flipping thing for the slaps or whatever. He looked
the dude that was on Train to
Busan. Yeah. He looked very similar. And then on top of that, like, so the bank is associated. So it also makes me think, okay, so they definitely are being funded by a big ass bank with just like shitloads of money. So the VIPs are definitely VIPs that work with that bank. So the fact that and this is what bothers me about the ending. The fact that he denied the VIP thing, right? And then goes off a year later and says, I'm going to stop you. Like, now you want to keeping tabs on this nigga? Like, are y'all really going to let him back into the game as a manager or a worker? Like, how, or a front man? Like, how is that going to work, dude? He's gonna be a player again. And he's gonna figure out how to disguise himself. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just weird.
Or like get the other players that are in it with him to like work together to like stop it.
Right? Yeah. It's weird, bro. It's weird.
It's intense.
Yeah.
They literally offer this man VIP status in his face, and he didn't even know it.
Yo, so question: why do you think this shit has gone so crazy to a point where? Like the actual show, like why? Because as we were talking before, you know, sensitivity and now in times it's like pretty high up. Why do you think this show has gotten so popular, even though it's like, fuck, they kill a lot of people? Like, I'm surprised it's not even canceled. Let's put it that way. That type of feel. But yeah, why do you think this has gone this so popular? It's like most popular show in all Netflix history. In 90 countries, it's #1 and shit like that.
Probably because it's one of those like shock factor, gore factor shows where you don't expect it to be that kind of fucking bloody, and then it is, and then you're like, oh shit, like you're engrossed into it, you know? And also like we've not had this kind of like survival based movie been top hitting in quite a number of years, I would say.
I think it's because people can relate to it. Like, it's the main concept of the show is because like people, it's about debt in America. If niggas didn't know, as like some of the most severe debt cases. I don't want to say like, at least I don't want to say the most, because I know the whole point of the show is like there is severe debt going on in Korea right now with like civilians, so that is like
Facts.
a big thing going on right now. But at least in the United States, like people are in debt like crazy. A lot of people owe money to a lot of people, even if it's like billions. It's still, it can still be like a really big deal. So it just relates to a lot of people and the extent that people will go through to settle their debt. Like, I've definitely been there.
Yeah.
Break a lease and you're definitely there.
Yeah.
Like it fucks things up for you. So I think that's a big thing,
Yeah. Yeah, I
That
would.
makes sense.
Yeah, I would pretty much say the same. Yeah, it's like, damn, it shows you what people would do in order to get money to pay off that debt and have some extra. But yeah, I would say that really, especially now since the pandemic and whatnot, a lot of people have been evicted. A lot of people have been through tough times. So
Right.
yeah, I would see why. Yeah.
Right.
But
Alright.
Ali's a gullible person, and just putting that out there.
No.
I knew he was gonna die. He was way too naive.
No, but and I'll say this, and I'm not gonna make it a long thing, but I feel like the only reason why me and Banff were talking about this earlier, I feel like the only reason why he was so, I don't think he was naive. I think what happens to him is what happens to a lot of people. He was in a space where, and if you notice, everybody in that show is Korean. He's the only dude that's like, where's he? I think he was like Indian or something.
Yeah.
Or from
I think he was
Pakistan. Okay, yeah,
from
he was from Pakistan. Yeah, he didn't understand. He had to ask people what these games were. He didn't understand what the language was a lot of the time, or some of the time. Like literally, people had to tell him things so he could understand it. Like, who else is he gonna trust?
That is true.
Like, there's no other bomb. So I can understand, especially with Song Woo being there. Technically, the leader, the strongest leader of the group. Like, yeah, he's gonna try. He doesn't really have a choice. Like, yeah, I mean, I get it. He can be very gullible, but like, he's the only one of his kind there. So like, what else do you have to lean on? I mean, that's just my thing though.
True. I also felt like, especially with Sungwoo, I felt like he had to like, I don't want to say repay him in a way, but Sungwoo did give his last, chunk of change to him to go on the bus.
Yes, this extra.
So I felt like
that warrants him taking his life?
No, it was more so of like a trust type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
yo, let me go ahead and grab your bag. We'll marbles, and we'll meet back here, and we'll try to survive, both of us. But of course, that wasn't the case. So it was more so, I guess, like you said, it's more so of like, who can he trust?
Right, especially that dude Song Woo, because literally he gave him money for the fare, and the dude was like, yo, just like it's relatable, just like a lot of us, like, yo, bro, I pay you back or whatever it may be. He's like, nah, bro, you got it, bro, like, it's all good, it's straight. And like, I can understand why he took that hard. He took that seriously. Like, I can tell for his character, loyalty is like a really big thing to him.
Mm-hmm.
So like, of course he would trust Song Woo. Song Woo, if it was somebody else like Ji-hun, maybe, or like fucking Say, he'd be like, fuck no, boy, you got me fucked up. But no, Song Woo, no, I could definitely see that. No other character could have done that but Sang Woo. Song Woo. Yeah. So I can see that.
Yeah, but R.I.P. to all those people that died in there.
Yeah, R.I.P.,
talking about the show sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of death.
Yeah.
Okay, well, wrapping up. Any final thoughts you guys have on the show before we close out this episode of EC? Your like final rating, I would say, of the show?
Oh.
Of season 1, I should say, since there probably is going to be a season 2.
Yeah. I would give it a 9 out of 10 for sure. I do like these sort of shows where it's survival and they introduce games, things like that. I'm a big fan of Saw, Hunger Games, things like that. So I do like it. There's certain things in the plot that's open-ended still. Hopefully they can close that off in season 2, but There's certain other things that it's like, all right, bro, what the fuck you doing, dude? But yeah, 9 out of 10 for sure. Definitely rewatchable, which I probably will rewatch again. So yeah.
Okay. Solid 9 out of 10 from Bamf.
Man,
What you got, Ghoul?
I give it a clean 8.5, bro. And I only think it gets an 8.5 and not a 9 because of that fucking ending. Like, and not even just like the ending. Just like there are just a lot of, I understand season 2, but even outside of being a season 2, there are definitely certain things that could have been like cleared up when it came to the context of things going on in the background and things like that, and then on top of just the main character, just I understand he's written a certain way and I get that, but like writing wise it just doesn't make sense, some of the things that like he does. So great show, awesome show. I do want to see season 2. It had me super hooked. The first episode will hook you like fuck, but the ending is just terrible. 8.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, but I'm gonna go slightly lower, and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Just similar reasons. The ending I was not satisfied with. There's too many, not a lot of plot holes, but just plot holes that made you think throughout the series that they never answered. Some like you said, the main character, how he was written, I'm not too fond of that, which is crazy because I like most main characters of shows that I watch, but this is just one that I kind of grew to hate almost.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't say hate. I would say I was like rooting against the main character not to win. Like I really wanted fucking Say to win.
Yeah.
Like from like as soon as I saw her interact like a few episodes in, I was like, bro, she's gotta win, bro. Like she's the real main character here, but no, it didn't happen that way. But it's just fine. It's a good twist, and this series did had a lot of good twists in it, I will say, which made it really good. It's definitely worth the watch if you haven't watched it yet. I'm probably actually gonna rewatch it because you guys are gonna make fun of me for this, but I did watch the dub.
Oh my god!
It's and that might be coloring my rating a little bit too, of making it an 8. So I'll probably rewatch the sub later.
You just watched the dub? Oh my god! Your rating is invalid.
Well, okay, so
It's
I'll give a little. The reason why I watched the dub is because I watched it all at work, and I can't really watch shit subtitled at work because I have to be paying attention to like what I'm doing, and if I have it subtitled, like I'm gonna have to like pay attention to, and watch that shit so I can read it.
Yeah.
But when it's dubbed, I can just have it on in the background and listen to it, and then watch it like when I'm not like handling like shit that I'm doing.
Makes sense.
So like on my own, I'm gonna rewatch it sub, and maybe I'll probably like bring it up to an 8.5 or a 9 if my opinion changes, but. Nah, I'd probably give it a solid 8 right now. Like, I don't think it's the best show on Netflix. It's definitely worth some praise, and it's cool that, like, a foreign drama series is getting this much love on Netflix, which is, hats off to Netflix. Like, just follow this formula, do more, like, foreign shit. Like, there's an audience for it. We will consume it. But yeah, that would be my rating for it personally.
Okay, yeah. So that's like if you average it out, that's like what a solid like 8.
8.75, I would say, like 8.5.
And round it up, you got a 9. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, and yeah, that's our rating, our opinion. You might have a different opinion as a viewer. Let us know in the comments what you think of Squid Game. What was your favorite moments from season 1? Who was your favorite character? Definitely let us know. Let's start a conversation. We'll be watching the comments. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking around. I know it's been a while since EC. I can't promise that episodes for this side series will be more frequently, but I will try my best to find more media to cover in these episodes. And who knows, these two might also join me for some more ECs too later on.
Yeah.
And it'll be a fun time. Who knows? But yeah, definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. Also, keep your eyes peeled for the normal podcast. We just actually got finished done recording episode 10, so that will probably be out before this is out. And yeah, I've been Diabolic Hollow, and I'll let you guys outro yourselves.
Word. So once again, I appreciate you having me on this EC, and it's been fun. Great talking with you about this subject, and it's your boy 1BAMFG69.
Hey yo, it's been your boy Ghoul, aka Galaxy Ghoul. Appreciate you for having me on the EC, that extra credit boy. We love to see it. Hey yo, man, go ahead and show love to my boy Hollow if you got this far in the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Or the EC. Don't only support the EC, but actually check out this man's channel. He's been releasing bangers all through October.
It's fire.
Damn
I've been
near.
watching.
Support him, bro. Really, if you're not really rocking with EC, I mean, you must be if you got this far in the fucking video. But like the video, man. Don't just watch it and not appreciate it. Like the video and go to his channel and check out what he does on his own time, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You already know.
Yeah, that'll be it from us at H.H.A. and friends. You guys have a good rest of your day or evening or whatever time zone you're in, and yeah, check out Squid Game. Peace.